jagged oak pit at Bella's neck. It was rough, but she liked it. It reminded her of the past, leaning against big, shaded trees as she devoured one classic after another. It was where her love for writing began, staring at nature and writing about it. She was always proud of how effortlessly she took the beauty of the natural world and manifested it into something dark and wonderful. Right now, she felt at home. This was her world, the sound of the breeze tickling the leaves, the smell of wood and fresh grass pushing through the earth, the feel of the sun breaking through the cracks and warming her legs, the taste of the air, cool and clean. It was summer, and something Bella treasured. This was a world she was at ease with, and as she read through paper after paper, she realised how lucky she was. She raised her head and let the breeze brush through her hair. The sound of people approaching awakened her ears. She scoped them out and knew straight away who they were. "Hi miss," yelled a girl from the group. Bella let her smile answer. The girl approached, the rest of the group following close behind. "What are you doing?" "Just some grading. In fact, I think yours is in here somewhere. What about you guys?" "We're going for ice cream," replied the blonde girl. "Yeah, you should come," said a boy just behind her, his hair hanging over most of his face. Bella laughed, shaking her head at the thought. "Thank you. And as much as I love ice cream, I'm afraid I can't. I've work to do. Enjoy your youth, guys," she said, glancing down at the large pile of papers. "No way. I can't wait to be your age," said the blonde girl. "No more parents telling me what I can and can't do." Bella couldn't help but smile at the 13-year-old dreamer. "Trust me, it isn't as good as it seems." "Yeah, I suppose it means we get to have ice cream. Anyway, have fun grading. Oh, and if you come across my work, make sure you give it an A." Bella let her raised brow and smiled over talking, watching the group drift out of the shadows and into the sun. She looked down at the stack of papers and prepared herself for work, but just then, as her mind was ready for more, the phone rang and allowed procrastination to continue some more. "Hi, sweetie." "Hey, I'm just going to the supermarket. Do you want anything?" said Clark. "Nope, I'm good. Does this mean you're making me dinner?" "I was thinking about it." "Only thinking?" "Yeah, depends if you're ready for some good news." "Good news? Tell me. I'll tell you when you get home." "No, I won't be home for another hour. Tell me now. You know I hate secrets," she said in a higher tone. "Fine, but you shouldn't use your cute voice like that. It's not fair. Anyway, I got a call earlier from a certain friend of mine. He's coming to stay next week." "Oh, your little boyfriend's coming to town. Are you excited?" "You're hilarious, but yes I am. And you should be too, because he's bringing the mysterious Kira." "Really? That is exciting," she said, playing some grasp between thumb and finger and imagining what Kira might be like. "I'm interested to see what kind of girl can put up with Sam." "I'm pretty intrigued myself. Well, I better get back to these papers. We'll talk about it when I get home, okay?" "No worries, have fun." Bella dropped the phone on a patch of grass and immediately grabbed the stack of assignments. She began reading the first sheet and thought about the progress so many of her students had made. She was eager to wake up in the morning and set off to work. What was once the worst part of the day was now the best. Difficulty still existed, and she hadn't decided whether teaching offered everything she hoped, but she was happy. She was content with her life and what the future held. She also realised it was nearly over, that summer was settling and soon would take control. The thought left her both anxious and excited. The idea of spending more time with Clark left her insides dancing, but leaving her students, it added doubt. Would the new class be better, worse, something totally different? She had finally found a place she was happy with. She couldn't imagine going back to how things were a few months earlier. Yet it could happen. Had she grown enough to handle a new class and get them on board from the outset? Would she buckle under the pressure and go back to how things were? The worry was frightening, but she held on to the faith she'd recently come into. She was stronger than she had been, and together, she and Clark were even more. With him by her side, she was ready for what lay ahead.